Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let's continue our lesson in history, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So we are doing 2.4. We have reached the last portion of 2.4. So a turbulent time, turbulent means a time of disturbance, the 1905 revolution. In our previous class we have learned that during Bloody Sunday, 100 workers were shot dead by the Tsar's army or soldiers. Policemen barricaded the roads leading to the Winter Palace. The protesters, more than 10,000 protesters, were marching towards the Winter Palace to put up their demand. But barricades were constructed and policemen were positioned there on the road. And when the revolutionaries forced their way, they were shot dead. 100 workers were shot dead, and more than 300 were wounded. So in this way, the Bloody Sunday, that was the beginning of the revolution of 1905. So now after that, we'll continue 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the last of this 2.4. During 1905 revolution, due to the pressure of the revolutionaries, due to the protest and pressure of the revolutionaries, the Tsar Nicholas allowed the creation of consultative parliament or the Duma. We have learned that the parliament of Russia is also called the Duma. That was the first Duma created, not through elections, but the Tsar government allowed the creation of consultative, not permanent parliament, consultative parliament or the Duma. So number 2, there were many unions at that time. There were many unions. Factory unions, merchant unions, trader unions, doctors union, teachers unions, student unions, traders, merchant unions. So many unions were existed for a brief period because which were considered illegal. These unions were considered illegal and they functioned unofficially. They were not recognized. They were considered illegal. So later on Tsar government or Tsar Nicholas to dismiss the first Duma. This Duma was dismissed within 75 days of its formation. The consultative Duma was dismissed within 75 days. It did not function. So within 75 days the first consultative Duma was dismissed and re-elected second Duma within 3 months. Within 3 months, second Duma was also formed. That too did not function properly and that was also dismissed by the Tsar government, Tsar Nicholas. He did not want any questioning. You see that the king, he was all in all. The Duma was only for the namesake. He did not want, he means Tsar Nicholas, the king of Russia. He did not want any questioning of his authority. Nobody should ask any question or point fingers at his authority or his rule. He did not want any questioning of his authority or any reduction in power. So he did not want to share his power with the parliament. Therefore, he changed the voting laws. The king changed the voting laws and packed the third Duma. The second Duma was also dismissed and re-election was made. Re-election was done and the voting laws were also changed by the king. And he packed the third Duma with conservative politicians. The third Duma, he packed them who supported the king, that is conservatives. We know that conservative, they wanted the old system. They wanted to revive the old system. So the king packed the third Duma with conservative politicians who always supported the king. Number 6, liberals and revolutionaries were kept out of the Duma so that he will have all the power, all the authorities, so that nobody will ask any questions of his authority or about reduction in power. So, in this way, the king kept liberals and revolutionaries out of the parliament so that he could do, or he could monopolize his power. So now, to be continued in our next class, we'll do 2.5. This is the last of 2.4. So 2.5 we will do in our next class, the First World War and the Russian Empire. So let us see what happens during the World War and the Russian Empire. It's quite interesting here. Again, the fire of the flame of revolution, the flame did not extinguish completely. People were against the king, against the conservatives, against this third Duma that was formed. So people were not happy, people were not satisfied, especially the liberals and the revolutionaries. They wanted to carry on their protests and revolutions. Though it was considered illegal, the power rests in the hand of the king, all the power rests in the hand of the king, but still the flame of revolution, or the flame of making their country free, socialist country, kept on burning. So they kept the flame burning. So let us see the First World War and the Russian Empire, what happens there, how the revolutionaries will act again, how they will try to free the country from the Tsar government and create a socialist country. Let's talk about in our next class. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching so attentively, paying so much attention and going through the online portal. Thank you very much. Only thing, you should not miss the online portal. You go through every day. It doesn't take long time, hardly 10-15 minutes that you can spare. So be wise enough to spend your time wisely at home and don't waste your time. So that's all for today.